Steelers fans, the moment of truth has officially arrived. The Pittsburgh Steelers will go up against the New England Patriots tonight on Thursday Night Football. And after losing an embarrassing loss to the Arizona Cardinals last Sunday, it really does feel like this season is on the line. Welcome into Steelers Talk. My name is Jack Sperry, your host. And today we're going to be breaking down this Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Before we get into everything, score prediction, keys to victory, all that great stuff, make sure you click that subscribe button and join us for our live watch party tonight. Coop and I, we're going to be going live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Game starts at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, so an hour and 15 minutes of pregame coverage for you guys, an extended pregame. Also, we're going to be having live play-by-play of every single play for this football game tonight. Really important game tonight for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we're going to be having live reactions all night long. And then also, we got some awesome Super Chat giveaways tonight. We're going to be giving away a Troy Polamalu jersey signed by the man himself. So if you want a chance to win a signed number 43 Troy Polamalu jersey, make sure you click that subscribe button and join us for our watch party tonight. And then also, our raffle tonight is going to be a Steelers chain. Also, we're trying to get to 40,000 subscribers. We are so close here, people. Just about 900 subscribers away from 40,000 subscribers. We're trying to get there by the end of the night. And if we can get there, or if we can get to 40,000 subscribers by the end of the night, we are going to do a Gatorade bath. Coop is going to be dumping me with some Gatorade here tonight in the parking lot after tonight's game. So if you want to see that on the channel tonight, go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. All right, so let's break down this matchup here between the Patriots, between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Thursday Night Football, the Steelers will be playing, or will be wearing their Color Rush uniforms, currently sitting at 7-5, and they're still sitting at the number 5 spot in the AFC playoff picture. But after that loss against the Arizona Cardinals, it definitely seems like the stakes couldn't be higher here. You're going up against your second straight 2-10 football team at home. And if you lose your second straight game to a team that's, in the top 3 in the freaking 2024 NFL draft order at this point, the season would certainly feel over tonight if the Steelers can't get the W, at least in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think going into this matchup here. Do you think the Pittsburgh Steelers or the New England Patriots are going to come out on type PIT for Pittsburgh Steelers, or type NE for the New England Patriots? This is also going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So YouTube's going to throw you an ad break here in just a couple of seconds. When that happens, take advantage of that time by answering today's pinned question. So now let's break down the New England Patriots here. Tonight's opponent, of course, their head coach, Bill Belichick, 6-time Super Bowl winning head coach, right? Arguably the greatest head coach in the history of the National Football League. Then their offensive scheme. It is a Earnhardt Perkins offense, which is really something that Belichick has run for the last decade plus, right? 2 decades plus, even going back to Tom Brady, right? It's something that really relies a lot on quarterback intelligence and the ability to set protections, hot routes, all these different things. Really difficult to defend if you have the right quarterback, but honestly, I don't think the Patriots have the right quarterback. It's going to be Bailey Zappi under center for the Patriots tonight. Bill O'Brien is their offensive play caller. Then on defense, they run a Belichick 3-4. Who knew, right? Bill Belichick's their head coach. Of course, they run a Belichick-style defense here. Lots of safeties, lots of rotations, lots of blitzing. So it's going to be difficult here for Mitchell Trubisky. He's going to have to be able to process information quickly and make quick decisions. All right, so let's go to the injury reports here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's start with the people that will not be playing. That is Kenny Pickett, the quarterback, of course, had surgery on his ankle on Monday, expected to miss probably the next 4 games. We're hoping that he can get back for that season finale against the Baltimore Ravens, but he will be out tonight. It will be Mitchell Trubisky, but we'll get to him in a second. And then James Pierre, the corner, he's going to be out as well. Expect Darius Rush, the rookie corner out of South Carolina, to get a helmet tonight. So let's talk about the quarterback position here, where Mitchell Trubisky will get the start here, not Mason Rudolph. Now, I don't think that it's impossible that Rudolph gets a start over this 4-week stretch that we expect Pickett to be out, but Trubisky's really going to have to play poorly, all right? I think the Steelers really like Mitchell Trubisky as a solid backup at this point, and I do think that it's the right call to go with Trubisky. He's been preparing as a true backup here throughout this year. Mason Rudolph's been a scout team quarterback. He's not really prepared to take on the role at least not right now. So I think Mitchell Trubisky, this is his chance to prove that he can be a solid backup in this league, and I think that he's going to do just fine tonight. At least that's just my opinion. So when it comes to the rest of the injury report here, the latest injury updates this morning on the Pittsburgh Steelers, Isaac Seumalo, Landon Roberts, Najee Harris, and Mason Cole are all questionable to play. If the Steelers don't have these guys on the field, it's going to be definitely something that goes in the New England Patriots' favor. All these players here play a crucial role for the Pittsburgh Steelers offensively and defensively, especially Landon Roberts. You guys saw how the defense played when he went out with that groin injury last week against the Cardinals. Then for the New England Patriots here, lots of players out. Riley Reiff, one of their starting tackles, will be out. Demario Douglas, Ramondre Stevenson, Kayshon Boutte, and Shaun Wade. All these guys usually get significant playing time for the New England Patriots. All of them are out for tonight's matchup. Then we get to the questionables here for the New England Patriots. And there's some more interesting names here. Juju Smith-Schuster, former Steeler. He's questionable to go. Trent Brown, a really good offensive tackle. He's also questionable. If they don't have him, watch out. TJ Watt's going to eat. And then Devontae Parker and Christian Barmore, two other starters here for the Patriots, questionable to go here in Week 14. Now, still to come here on Steelers Talk, I got 2023 stat comparisons here between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers, getting you guys ready for tonight's matchup. Also, I got my 3 keys to victory for the Steelers to beat the Patriots tonight. And then also, of course, I got my Week 14 score prediction. That's all coming up here in just a sec. But first, let's have a word from our sponsor here at Prize Picks. And if you're looking for a way to spice up your game days this NFL season, you can get started with Prize Picks today. Prize Picks is a skill-based, real money daily fantasy sports game. And if you're wondering how that works, here's how. You pick 2 to 6 players, and if they'll go for more or less than their Prize Picks projection. So let's take a look at my Prize Picks entry here for tonight's Thursday night football matchup between the Steelers and Patriots. I got all Steelers tonight, and I got all Moors. I got the more on Mitchell Trubisky passing yards. I think he gets over 200 passing yards tonight. And then I think we got the more Jaylen Warren here with rush yards, 42.5, and then the more on George Pickens receiving yards. He was the number 1 receiver for Mitch when he was the starter last season. I think Pickens is going to get more than 38.5 receiving yards for tonight's game. You can check it out now and get your picks in at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. With Prize Picks, it takes less than 60 seconds to make your picks. So get started right now. Get your picks in before they kick off tonight at Acrisure Stadium. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. So let's start with the New England Patriots offense and where they rank among NFL teams so far this year. And obviously, it's one of the worst, if not the worst offense in the National Football League to this point. They're dead last in points per game. They're bottom 5 in yards per game and yards per play. Same thing with third down percentage. Red zone percentage is a little bit closer to league average there. But overall, this is not a team that is doing very well offensively. Whether it's Mac Jones or Bailey Zappi under center, this is definitely an offense that has struggled to move the football and put points on the board. So how do they match up with the Steelers defense tonight? Well, the Steelers are one of the best defenses in the National Football League, so expect the Steelers defense to do a really good job at limiting the points scored and limiting the ability for Bailey Zappi and this Patriots offense to move the ball down the field. I will expect the Steelers to put up at least 1 turnover in this football game, and I definitely think that when it comes to this matchup, the Steelers absolutely have the advantage going into tonight's matchup. Then we get to the defensive side of the ball here, where these numbers are obviously a lot better. The one thing that they don't do very well is turn the ball over. Only 11 turnovers for a defense that has actually done a pretty darn good job at limiting the points, limiting the yards, especially lately for the New England Patriots. Over their last 3 games, they've given up 10 or less points to all 3 of their recent opponents here, including the Los Angeles Chargers in Week 13, holding that offense with Justin Herbert and all the weaponry that they have there in LA to just 6 points last week. Now, of course, all 3 of these games somehow are losses for the New England Patriots, so that should tell you everything that you need to know about their offense. But the defense is certainly going to be a challenge for the Steelers, especially with a backup quarterback. But when it comes to the Steelers offense here, obviously the trends have not been fantastic so far this year. Of course, you have to take these a little bit with a grain of salt. because Matt Canada was here. He is no longer here. But overall, it looks like this is going to be a defensive ball game here on Thursday Night Football. So expect to see a lot of sacks, lots of pressure, lots of potential turnovers tonight. Don't expect a whole lot of offense. If the Steelers offense led by Mitch Trubisky can get over 20 points against this Patriots defense, I think that would be mission accomplished, and that would be a really good offensive performance here for the black and gold. So the trends predict right now, it's going to be a 20-6 Steelers or 20-16 Steelers win tonight. I'll let you know my official score prediction here in just a second. But first, I got 3 keys to victory to break down with you guys. Number 1, it's the biggest thing to do on offense tonight, and it's to protect the football. We just talked about it. The New England Patriots defense doesn't turn the ball over that much. However, Mitchell Trubisky has been somebody, especially this season, that has turned the ball over too many times when he's come in relief for Kenny Pickett. Right now, his interception percentage is at a whopping 4.1%, which might not seem like that high of a number, but that's the 7th worst among National Football League quarterbacks this year, with at least 50 pass attempts. So that's not good whatsoever. He needs to get better with that. He needs to protect the football tonight, because I think the only way the Patriots could really score points and put points on the board is if they're turning the Steelers' offense over and giving themselves opportunities to score points via those turnovers. So I think that if Mitchell Trubisky protects the football tonight, plain and simply, the Steelers will win this football game. I'll predict it right now. If Mitchell Trubisky has 0 interceptions in this football game, I will give the New England Patriots a 0% chance of winning this game. The only question is, will Mitch protect the football? Number 2 on my list is that on defense, you got to put pressure on Bailey Zappi, because, I mean, seriously, Bailey Zappi in this New England Patriots offense just has not been able to move the football all season long. Right now, Pro Football Focus grades Bailey Zappi's performance here during the 2023 season at a 45.4. That is absolutely abysmal, man. So I don't expect him to really be lighting it up by any means tonight. I think TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith is going to get after his ass tonight, and I really do think the Steelers defense is going to eat. And I think that you can really expect to see a lot of blitz, because the wide receivers here, you're not worried about the receivers here in New England. You are going to be really bringing the heat. I think you're going to be sending 6, 7, sometimes even 8 people towards Bailey Zappi tonight via the blitz, and you're really going to force him to make quick decisions and accurate passes down the field. I also expect Joey Porter Jr. to lock up whichever wide receiver he is guarding. The last person, or the last key to victory here on my list, is you just got to handle your business here, man. All right, plain and simply, you didn't do that last week. You allowed the Cardinals, a 2-10 football team, to come into your building and absolutely school you. That can't happen this week. If it happens this week, oh boy, man, this season is going to feel over. The Steelers, I mean, I could just imagine, I could just see the Twitter reaction on Steelers Twitter tonight if they end up losing this football game. They're going to be calling for the head of Mike Tomlin, all these different things, and maybe even rightfully so, man. Like, you're right there sitting at 7-4, and then you lose to the Cardinals and the Patriots back-to-back at home. I mean, that's not a good look for the Pittsburgh Steelers if they're unable to get the W tonight. But they have every advantage in this one, in my opinion. And I think even with Mitchell Trubisky at the quarterback position, I think the Steelers come away with the win tonight by a final score of 13-6. It's going to be a defensive football game. I don't expect Mitchell Trubisky to light it up by any means, but I think he will get 1 touchdown pass tonight to George Pickens. I think that'll be enough to give them the victory here at Acrisure Stadium and save their playoff hopes. Now, it's your turn. Get down in the comment section and let me know. Do you think, predict a score for me between the Steelers and the Patriots. Let me know. I have 13-6 Steelers win. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comment section. That'll be it for me today, guys, or at least until later tonight. Thank you guys so much for stopping by here for this Week 14 preview. Make sure you click that subscribe button and make sure you join us at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for our watch party for Thursday Night Football.